Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another Mask Monday. I'm coming at you completely barefaced, actually pretty fresh out of the shower this morning. I just dried my hair. There is no other skincare on my face right now except for just some lip balm. And we are doing a Mask Monday, and we're doing another masking on camera Mask Monday. You guys really seem to like the last couple of times that I chose that route of talking about a mask. Typically with masks, I don't mind doing more first impression type videos because masks really do stay on the skin for a very limited amount of time, and really they're more of an instant gratification type of product, whereas a lot of skincare that stays on your skin overnight, including sleeping masks, if you will, you're gonna be able to see some longer term benefits. So it just, over time you see what a specific product is doing for your skin. Masks, for the most part, if you have like a clay mask, for example, it's going to help draw out a little bit of excess oil. So you might notice that your skin is immediately a little bit less oily after the mask. If you have a nice hydrating mask, you might see that your skin is instantly plumped and soothed and revitalized. Just depends on the masks. So they are a little bit more of an immediate gratification type of product, which is why I don't mind doing a first impression on masks. So the FOREO UFO has been in my possession for a little while now. The first box of masks that I used was the Make My Day. Those were fantastic. The one that I was really interested in trying were the much sought after and constantly sold out Manuka honey masks. So these come in a box of 6, and these retail for, I think it's $19.99. So they're actually a little bit, well, they're twice the price of the other masks that I used, which were the Make My Day masks. I haven't even opened the box here, so we are literally going to go through these together. I think I hear Penny. So yeah, let's open them. There we go. Opening a fresh skincare product. That is just delightful. So before we get into actually applying the mask on my face and seeing what the immediate results are, let's talk a little bit about specifically Manuka honey and some of the ingredients that they have in this particular mask and what this product can do for your skin. I did make some notes for myself, so sorry, my brain's a little full of lots of other things these days, so my memory, not the greatest. If I am reading off the sheet of paper and that annoys you, I'm very sorry, but I just wanted to make sure that I was getting all of the points across very clearly. So Manuka honey specifically comes from the pollen from the Manuka bush. So that only grows in certain parts of the world. So this is a very expensive ingredient, whether you're taking it internally or whether you are slapping it on your face. Manuka honey is probably some of the most expensive honey out there. It is supposed to be very different from just the regular honey that you go pick up at Safeway or Trader Joe's. So there's some very specific benefits. Manuka honey is said to balance the skin's pH levels extremely well. It helps to slough off dead skin cells, so it can actually help with some gentle exfoliation. It's anti-inflammatory, which is huge for those of you that deal with either rosacea or acne specifically. It is very, very good at helping to calm breakouts. So if you are someone that deals with a lot of acne, this might be a good mask to check out. Obviously, you can go buy some Manuka honey and look up some DIY masks using the Manuka honey as well. Or I've heard a lot of people say just dab the actual honey on the blemishes and leave it on as long as you can, and that it's supposed to heal the blemishes a lot more quickly. It's also antiviral, so it can be very good to take internally. And honestly, honey of all kinds has been used for thousands of years for its benefits. So there's a lot of people that used to use it as a form of medicine. And even to this day, there's a lot of people that swear by honey to help with their allergies if they take it internally. And just in general, honey has a lot of antioxidant benefits. So lots of really good things that are kind of specific to Manuka honey, but I do feel like honey just in general is pretty good for the skin. What I normally try to do, especially with honey that I take internally, I try to buy local honey. And that is something that I feel like over time has definitely helped a little bit with allergies. So look into that if that's something that you're struggling with. I can definitely recommend that. So yeah, the honey, just the Manuka honey in general, is supposed to be very soothing to the skin. It can help with some specific skin ailments like acne and just some general inflammation that you have. And it's just supposed to be very soothing and hydrating to the skin. It goes without saying, and I'm sure those of you that have a bee allergy already know, don't use bee products, byproducts on your skin. It could cause an allergic reaction. If you are at all allergic to bees or pollen specifically, maybe avoid products that contain any type of honey in them. Hi, Penny. Penny just came in. She likes that chair that I just got in the mail the other day. She's kind of been obsessed with it. So let's get into the actual mask, and then we are going to read through what this mask says. I hate that my phone doesn't recognize me sometimes. I feel like when I don't wear makeup, my phone half the time is like, I don't know who you are. It's so funny. Anyway, this mask, by the way, gets really good reviews, so very, very soothing. So let's just talk about really quickly what this is. So a mask made with real Manuka honey and a nutrient-rich formula that softens skin and enhances elasticity for a radiant, soft complexion. They say that this is good for normal, dry, and combination skin. I have extremely oily skin, but I always use a lot of really hydrating products, as you guys know. The skincare concerns that this is specifically supposed to address are loss of firmness, elasticity, dullness, and dryness. And the FOREO, just in general, they're a cruelty-free brand, just so you guys know. They're free of SLS and SLES, parabens, formaldehyde-releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, triclosan, yada, yada, yada. So, free of a lot of the bad things that most people don't want in their skincare at this point. So when I use these FOREO masks, first thing that I do is I always clean this off, and I did this before coming in here. So I just run it under some warm water, and I very gently use just a little bit of soap to clean it to make sure that it's nice and clean. You take this little ring off here that just pops off, and then you open your mask. And there's usually quite a bit of serum in here. So there it is, the mask. This is it. And what you're gonna do is just, ooh, this one is definitely a different material than the Make My Day. And then, ooh, it smells like honey. Now there is, well, we'll talk about ingredients. We'll talk about that in a second. There we go. Stick that on there. Now I'm going to take what's left in here, and actually before I do that, I'm gonna put my little doodad on. By the way, if you guys like this little thing of mine came from Curology, but I'll link one of these on Amazon down below. They're really inexpensive. And then of course I will link the FOREO, the mask, all that jazz for you guys. So I'm just gonna squeeze out the excess, and I'm going to, see there's a ton of product in here. You could totally save this and take the mask off. Ooh, this smells amazing. Oh, that is really nice. You could certainly save the product that's in there and stick your little sheet here if it doesn't like get too torn up or anything, and then use this mask again. I mean, I would suggest putting it in a plastic baggie so to keep it fresh, because you're not going to have it sealed anymore. But so to use this FOREO UFO, you download the app. It's very easy. So I'm going to go to my app, and takes you through. It's taking a little while to load here. I've got my device paired, so start. I always forget to turn on my Bluetooth, sorry. Jeez. All right, there we go. Back. Start. I've got the volume down on this, so I'm gonna turn on the device. You just hold the little button at the top and then it starts blinking. And I'm going to choose, it's daytime. So actually, I don't want the Make My Day mask. I want I don't want that one. How do I? Oh, here we go. I have to scan it, that's why. Okay.
Secure the UFO activated mask to your device.
Sorry.
The attachment ring into place.
We got it, so I'm just gonna hit start.
Use a circular motion as you gently glide UFO across your face and neck.
Okay, so you just follow the directions.
Evenly. Allow your mind and body to relax as red LED and a gentle warmth prepare your skin to receive the full benefits of this revitalizing complex.
Okay, so right now it is warming, so it doesn't get uncomfortably warm at all. It's just a really nice warmth. It's very soothing, very relaxing. And then this has the red light therapy. It just switched to the green. Oh, actually this is the orange LED. It doesn't look orange, but I'm not looking straight at it right now. So this is the orange LED, the thermotherapy plus the T-sonic pulsations. This is pretty quick. By the way, if you would like a longer experience, you can either repeat the treatment, which I typically will do. In fact, I might do that just because I want to get the most out of this. Or you can actually use this without scanning and just kind of do it on your own, and you can choose what you want, whether you want the warming or the pulsation or kind of whatever you want. So it's a really unique device and I have really definitely been enjoying using it. It's very, very soothing. I do like how fast it is. This one is interesting because this one seems to stay warm for most of the treatment, whereas the Make My Day was kind of half warmth, half cooling. It's starting to wind down. It just feels really nice, you guys.
You're coming to the end of your treatment. Take a few more seconds.
Okay. There's no more LED or anything like that. It's just the pulsations at this point. It just feels like a buzzing sensation on your skin. It's really, really nice. And I love how my skin feels right now. It feels really nice. Sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror. I feel weird staring at my viewfinder. Oh, this is really nice.
Your smart mask treatment is now complete. If you'd like, you can repeat the treatment.
Oh, I like that.
Otherwise, dispose of the UFO
Okay.
activated mask.
I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do this again. We're gonna talk a little bit more about let's get out of here. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the ingredients of this mask, but here's my skin. So right now it's still a little tacky. I'm gonna see how long it takes for this to absorb into my skin. Hopefully by the end of the video, it's a little bit more absorbed. A little bit more absorbed, is that proper grammar? Probably not. Anyway, so let's take a look at the ingredients in here. So some of the ingredients in the mask are the Manuka honey. There's also allantoin in here, which has really great soothing properties to it. There's some panthenol in here, which again is really nice and soothing. And there are a lot of amino acids in this particular formula of mask. So I'm doing a little bit of reading right now, so bear with me. So amino acids are the building blocks of peptides and proteins that help a specific function in skincare. So there's lots of different types of amino acids. The ones that are in here that are of note are arginine, which helps to restore visible damage to the skin. There's histidine, which helps to soothe the skin and has antioxidant properties. There's methionine. Sorry, I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that one, which protects the skin from harmful substances. There's also lysine, which strengthens the skin's surface. And quick side note, I actually use lysine internally during the winter months, so you can get lysine pills, because if you are prone to cold sores, lysine can actually help to, one, prevent the cold sores, and two, help to treat them internally and make them go away a lot faster if you already have a breakout. So do some research on lysine if you struggle with cold sores, because that made a huge difference for me. I get them from stress, and they're super frustrating when you get them because they're just so obvious because they're on your mouth. It gets so crusty and gross. Sorry, I know. Anyway, and then the last amino acid that I think is of note in here is the proline, which helps to diminish the look of fine lines and wrinkles. So we're a couple minutes in here, and my skin's still a little tacky, but look at that glow. Ooh. Okay. I really like the way my skin feels right now. It feels bouncy, it feels soft. I do feel like, especially around this area, I did it pretty close to my eyes. I feel like those little fine lines look pretty good. I really like the way my skin looks and feels right now, you guys. It feels very comfortable, very soothed, very hydrated. I do think that I can just go right in at this point with my Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense, because here's the thing. Don't waste your money on any of this skincare stuff that I talk about if you're not going to protect your skin from the sun, because that's just pointless. You need to wear an SPF every single day. I get some questions about whether I wear SPF even though I'm at home most days and rarely go outside. I do. You can certainly get a lot of incidental exposure, so walking down to the mailbox, taking the dog for a walk, like all of that stuff counts and adds up in terms of sun exposure. So just put your SPF on in the morning, and then if you are outside a lot, definitely reapply. So become good friends with your SPF. It's important. Anyway, what's my final verdict here? Do I see myself rebuying these just based off of one use? Yes. What I will say though, there is fragrance in here. It just smells like honey, but on the actual ingredients list, there is, oh no, I lost it. Here, I can look it up on the box. There is what they call parfum or fragrance. It is towards the end of the ingredient list. However, it's in there. So if you're someone who is a fragrance phobe, these are not going to be for you. There is an added fragrance in here, but it smells like a natural honey fragrance, which kind of makes me wonder why they didn't just go with the scent of like natural honey, but I don't know, maybe it wasn't strong enough for them. I have no idea. But based off of just my first experience with these, I like them. I'm a fan, and this is now mostly completely absorbed. A tiny bit of tackiness, but the longer that it sits, the more it just soaks into my skin. So I don't know, you guys let me know. I think my skin looks pretty good. I feel like I have a really nice glow, and I'm happy. So I will be repurchasing these after I finish this box. Who knows when they'll come back in stock, but I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.